Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 550 of eating a sheet of paper a day. My microphone works. I have my paper and, most importantly, my water and my Jelly Belly wine glass that looks like it's about to break. I'm telling you, this shit's like really thin, and there's a lot of water in here, lots of water weight. Now, listen, no offense towards Jelly Belly. Their buttered popcorn jelly beans are delicious. I'm sorry to any of the haters who don't like that flavor. Apparently, it's controversial for some reason. Don't know why. It's delicious, so shut up. But I don't trust Jelly Belly for making a sturdy wine glass that doesn't break when it's filled to the brim with water. Look at how disproportionately skinny this shit is compared to that, and there's lots of water in here. I don't trust this to not fall into three pieces. Good day, Caden, and guess what? Check this out. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Caden, I've been saying this for so long. Also, are you cultured? Do you fucking indulge in Jelly Belly? What is the best and worst flavor? Tell me right now. I have my answer. My worst one might be a little surprising. Okay, I'm going to say this one right now. The best Jelly Belly flavor is, wait for it. It is, in fact, toasted marshmallow. Yes, basic bitch answer. It's basically the barbecue potato chips of the Jelly Belly world. But the least favorite flavor, I think you think I'm going to say licorice. No, I have respect for Ronald Reagan, despite his terrible taste, apparently. But no, that is the second worst. The worst flavor is, in fact, coconut. Fuck coconut. People like coconut for some reason. Anything with coconut in it, I just immediately hate. It's just a perpetual fear with me. I can't help it. I just hate coconut so fucking much. All right. The worst flavor is cinnamon. Okay, well, listen, you're just weak-willed. You have a weak stomach. You can't handle the heat. And also, you spelled cinnamon correctly. Am I going to class tomorrow? Yes. I am not at a jelly bean factory tomorrow, so I can go. Sorry about that, fellas. But I was told by some that it was boring as fuck, so, you know. But Louis was there, and I actually like how Louis teaches the class, so. 'Tis a shame. I suppose there's a trade-off to everything. Coconut stinks. Thank you. Holy shit. Why would I, like, the novelty of eating a white bean is already fulfilled by vanilla bean. But, okay. The best, you don't know what the best is, you motherfucker. It's so uncompromising. But the worst is popcorn, licorice, cinnamon. Yes. I wasn't even looking at that, but yeah, that popcorn, cinnamon. Wait, you said you like buttered popcorn. But I guess, I mean, that just shows how good Jelly Belly is, you know? You only have 3 shitty flavors. Licorice. Okay, cinnamon. You know what? You guys are just... It was boring for Emerald. Oh, yeah, that is true. I mean, I talked to Louie about it that night, and Louie was basically like, yeah, no wonder Emerald found it boring. She decided to be on her phone the whole time. If you choose to do that during your thing, of course you'll find it boring. And I'm like, you have a point. Fuck. But hey, listen, I don't know what she's supposed to do. She's a vocalist. They barely call her up on songs. She is probably one of the most underutilized members of that entire ensemble, you know? No offense to anybody who thinks they're underrated. You're probably not as underrated as Emerald is. You know, I know she gets a lot of props already, but she does so much of the heavy lifting, and you guys don't give her any of the fucking credit. Everybody just focuses on everything that she does wrong instead of the things she does right. Ugh. But yeah, she was on her phone the whole time. Hey, listen, she chose to. She could have been engaged, but she chose not to. Do I need to really hold it against her? No, but technically, how boring she found it was kind of her own doing, but yeah. Many different sides to the jazz ensemble coin. Very rusty, boring old coin that one is. Not even a novel coin. It's just like the date in between. It's like a 1980s penny. It's not new enough to be like oh, that's shiny. That's kind of new. But it's not old enough of a penny where it's like made out of copper. It's cool and novel. It's just like in between. It's just shit. It's like, you know, jazz ensemble's novel, but like where it feels just the worst version of old and the worst version of new at the same time. It's just everything about it is just so corny and discount, and it just, you know, one of those, like, when you go to Daiso and you buy like one of those really cheaply made toys there, that's what jazz ensemble feels like. It feels like a really cheap toy version of jazz. Like someone just got a hold, like when those toy manufacturers get a hold of like a Pikachu mold and just put the shittiest plastic inside of it. It's like in the shape of Pikachu, but like the paint is drooping. It's like melting on itself. It just looks bad. The paint job is terrible. You can clear that. It's pretty clear they made it in like 2 seconds, and it's like a sweatshop where the wage is basically zero. That's what jazz ensemble feels like. Oh shit! I'm so sorry, Dom. I forgot to text you. I'm fucking okay. I'm stupid. Here, I'll just text you right now. There you go. That's not anything. The X-ray emoji was flagged. Yeah, there's probably it's probably because it's probably because there's like a pelvis in it or something. Cereal, yes, exactly. Cereal box jazz. That's exactly how I describe. Oh boy, her talking to Louis was insanely. He just walked away from her. What did she say that got him to walk away from her? Was she trying to do anything, or was she trying to vouch for? Idre's here too, so you can maybe speak on this. What the hell happened? Coco's being super annoying. What the fuck was she doing? Okay, we got some stuff to talk about tomorrow. Oh, also, for those who, yeah, James, you saw this shit. So yeah, that whole thing was not a bit on my story about the fucking, what is it? The converter, the catalytic converter. It's gone. And my car is now unusable. I just got completely screwed. And normally when things like this happen, whenever I have an accident involving my car, normally because I fucked up and like I don't know, I crashed into someone's garage or I ran over an old Mexican lady with her stroller, killed two. But no, I committed no manslaughter. I'm not guilty of anything. It's literally just a stupid criminal walked into my fucking neighborhood, committed some act, and then left. Now, let me say this right fucking now, all right? Dom, I already told you this. You know what I'm about to say. But there are rising crime rates, specifically in Los Angeles, and things in Los Angeles are surprisingly connected over to here. So if you really think about it, all right, riddle me this. Why do you think a pattern is appearing, specifically after the defund the police movement is going on en masse in big cities like Los Angeles? And now over here, we're seeing waves of crime happen that you would never see like 4 years ago. Riddle me that, huh? I'm telling you, like 2 weeks ago, my mother got a package stolen off her front door right there. That would never happen 4 years ago. Now, you could say that's just a coincidence, but I'm telling you, there have been more and more incidents of crime in Carmel Valley, the most boring neighborhood of all time, where nobody goes, nobody would want to come here. But I'm telling you, if you have law enforcement, experiencing a bit of an absence, you'll notice that monopolies in crime that normally would not be able to fully flourish are going to fully flourish. You're going to notice that people in these crime waves are going to start spreading to places that they wouldn't spread before. Think about that. So, listen, it's really easy and fun for me to point fingers when I'm the one who, it's just a crime happened. It's an unfortunate event. There were 15 other cars on that block that didn't need to have their converter stolen, and mine was the only one. So, yeah, lots of luck was involved in this individual situation. However, I guarantee you, these guys, as well as the guys who took the package off my mom's door, as well as the guys who are committing many more thefts, there was a guy who literally stole someone's dog and ran away with it, like picked it up out of the backyard. I'm not sure what he was trying to do with that. I think you have more value. You could, I think, one of those converters have a little more value on the dark web or on the black market than some random person's dog does. But I'm sure it has some value. It's just like, come the fuck on now. It's just anybody who is supporting the defund the police movement is like not paying attention to what's going on out here because the crime wave is inexcusable, and you can't. Anybody who tries to find any other explanation for it aside from, yeah, by the way, the defund the police movement is actually working, and the people who are making the legislation are listening, and as a result of it, nobody's paying attention to the fact that crime is, the crime wave's moving. You want to maintain your narrative in public eye, that's fine, but why do we have to get sloppy seconds because of it? Why am I the one who's getting my fucking converter stolen, getting packages? That shit costs money. We're losing a lot because of your decisions, officials in the public eye. That includes you, AOC, big bug-eyed bitch. Excuse me. Anyways, is your mom taking you to school? Yeah, she is. I might need some help getting over to Dom's house, though. If one of you fellas could help me out. In addition to that, I have no more money. I spent the last of it on helping my mother fucking like tow the thing, and also I spent and I had $20 left in cash, and I spent that on a burger because I didn't eat breakfast this morning. So today was bad, but it's fine. Louis ID Balls, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. And oh yeah, I didn't get my score for the day, so I know you think that I'm gonna really hate today, but honestly, given the circumstances, a 4.9 is pretty goddamn good. Um, okay. She kept complaining that he didn't teach theory 1. Oh, yeah, I mean, listen, I know he's given the cold shoulder, but I mean, it's basically a compliment because she does know that he's a better teacher than Ian, you know? Ian Tordella, if you're watching this for any stupid reason, just teach the sound design class, you know? Based off your Instagram account, you're clearly very passionate about it, and you were really like, I wanted to put you on suicide watch after you hearing Kai, so I honestly think that, you should just switch with Louis, just the obvious decision, just see if you can do that. Oh, shit, I gotta eat more paper, that's what I'm here for. When my family moves this weekend. Yeah, no, this weekend. I think I'm free this weekend, actually. Let me think about this weekend. This Sunday night, I will be at Aztec, but Saturday night, Dom, we might need to do something earlier on in the day. I just can't drive there. That's the thing that's going to be a pain in the ass. Before, I'm telling you, I would be able to just drive over there, but now that my shit got stolen, it complicates things and makes things a lot more. After this weekend, I will have a replacement car. Apparently, my mother wants to get a Tesla from my grandmother, which is going to make me feel really guilty. But you know what? A vehicle is a vehicle. It's a way to get from point A to point B. We don't need to obsess over which car it is. Plus, I can use the blind spot camera. That's like the worst part of my driving. And on top of that, I can have actual aux. So you know what? Maybe it's an upgrade. Maybe I'm glad that fucking loser, idiot, faggot stole my thing. So how come it's unusable? Well, basically, to replace the car or to replace the converter would cost $5,000, which is more than what we paid for the car. So we could technically do it, but there's no point. There's actually no point. We'd be better off just getting another car. So just a small little farm town, and there's crime there. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm telling you, people are willing or the only point I'm seeing on like maybe Twitter is a bad representation, but really it's when the masses come. Also, what the shit that happens on Twitter, people literally just parrot the first thing they see on Twitter anyways. So I think that when I'm seeing people, like the main talking point the left has in response to this is basically just, oh, it's just coincidence. Yeah, you guys are really willing to cry about anything. You know, you guys are really making a big deal out of one thing that happened. It's like literally the equivalent of that Seth Rogen car being broken into. You know, it's like that. You remember the bike cuck meme? I know that's like really old news, but it was that web comic of that guy who was basically saying, yeah, I'm totally cool if someone steals my bike because whoever has it is probably really happy with it. You know, it's benefiting somebody. That's basically Seth Rogen is like car cuck. That's what he is, and you know it's like that. It's just the equivalent of that shit that I'm hearing. Where it's like, yeah, you clearly haven't had your car broken into, or if you have, you clearly have enough money to just like replace everything. I mean, the only fucking people who I'm hearing that point of view from are these people either in the news or people who have really high paying jobs to the point where it's like, dude, yeah, you throw your car away when it gets dirty. Like you have no grounds to speak on any of this shit, fucking idiot. As you can tell, I'm pissed today. I'm like not very happy, but it's fine. Wow, can I take the car? I'll use it $500 for it. Ooh, there's a mechanic who's actually gonna pay $600 for it. Yikes. Hey, it's all good though. Hey, match him for $750. My mom might do something. If you can get a car that's basically I mean, listen, you're gonna get noise complaints when you drive that car. I mean, assuming it doesn't explode and fray your lovely haircut. Basically, you're gonna get noise complaints because when those guys are showing off next to you and they're going, "Rah, rah," that's basically what my car does when you just turn the ignition. It's actually nothing. You can't use it. See, I did actually. Yeah, no, it was pretty close. Get a car with aux already on it. Yeah, we're working out the replacement. It's gonna cost lots of money, and I'm gonna have to pay off the cost of the car for the next like 5 years. But that's what I get for thinking that Biden was a good president. Yeah, what do I know? Well, I know who to elect next. Not Biden. Not that I ever elected him in the first place. I'd never choose that fucking old man. The roast of Tordella. Yeah, yeah. Kai is. I know he follows me on Instagram, so he sees the paper promos. I seriously hope he doesn't see that. I'm not saying you come over this weekend, but I'm saying remove. Oh. Yeah. Because it'll be sooner rather than later where I can basically drive again. Because my parents are going to invest every resource to not have to drive my lazy ass. How come I can't drive without the cat? I'm like, you should still. No, I mean the thing is that when I'm telling you, like when I drive, it is like for one, what that converter does is it basically properly filters the exhaust from the oil it's burned. So for one, like if I'm not a pollution freak and it's not dividing itself properly, there are other issues with overheating and shit like that that can happen with that not being like just not being on my car at all. It's like probably the single most like one of the most expensive pieces of my car. And on top of that, like driving, especially at night, like if I'm going into my neighborhood block, the HOA is going to be on my ass. They're going to literally fine our house because they're going to know our car because the license plate is tracked along with our house and our residence. And then they're going to go, yeah, by the way, every single time you drive that, like I can't drive that car for like 2 seconds without getting a noise complaint. Like it is really, really loud. Not sure if you've ever driven a car without a converter, but but yeah, I mean, it drives technically smoothly, but it's not like that noise is not usable. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's there. The reasons why a muffler exists. All right. Hey, good night, Guitar Hero 666. Hello, Edry. We gotta do something, by the way, Edry. We gotta hang out. We gotta do some shit. You're getting Tesla. It's the liability. Yeah. Said his car breathed better. Uh, hey, maybe he lives in a neighborhood that's super lax, and he also doesn't care about the other collateral. Hey, listen, when his car explodes 2 years down the line, just say that, hey, listen, that's the same rate of explosion for Teslas, anyways. There have been some malfunctioning shit with the self-driving. Hey, listen, I'm opposed to driving the Tesla. I have expensive car fear. I'm not a big fan of driving giant, sleek, expensive cars, but James, for those of you who want to cast a stigma down on it, for one, there's a reason people are driving these electric cars because it's really convenient. And on top of that, yeah, it jacks up your electric bill, but I've done the math. The cost of basically charging that car or a car like that for a trip is significantly less money than gas right now. So, sure, the car is kind of expensive, but I'm getting it at a pretty price because my family's just getting it for my grandma, so who is dying anyways. So and it's like, and also my grandma is so weak at this point that she can't even press on the gas pedal, so we're fine. But you know, I'm getting it at a cheap price. I'm saving money. I wouldn't pay nearly as much with the gas and all that, or as much as the gas. And on top of that, it doesn't have a converter, and it has tons of features, conveniences that these gas cars don't have. So listen, you guys can ride high and mighty in your whatever, your 1987 Honda Glizzy or whatever the fuck they're called. But you know what? I'm totally fine with living the life as long as I am not an asshole and I don't rev my car, which I'm not that kind of driver. In fact, if anything, I'm a timid driver because I have car shame, which is a stigma in my head I need to get rid of. But you know what? I'll drive the Tesla that I'm going to own soon with pride. I can, it's pretty easy to drive. I don't have to do my blind spot thing. The blind spot camera thing is so insanely convenient. I have aux now, and I have a navigational system. So, you know what? Consider it not a bug, but a feature. I'm now saving more money in the future. I can drive easier. Things will be generally more livable. It has a fucking AC system. Whew. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, no, I just think that like some of the people who drive Teslas, this like whole Tesla culture, it has become a trend and it is kind of annoying. But there are very few people with Teslas who have actually seen who are assholes about it. Like the real assholes are in the BMWs and the Mercedes Benzes. Like, oh, the Mercedes drivers really suck. We had the BMW drivers, the Mercedes drivers, and like the sports car people. Those are the guys you need to watch out for. The people with Teslas are the guys who just think that it's cool. They're kind of the Silicon Valley techie nerds. They're the people who just want to like have a convenient car and are rich enough to do so. If you hate rich people, listen, my family's literally about to like have to leave our house again because of all the shit that it's costing us. It cost us $150 to tow my car over to the fucking thing just to be told that we can't use it anymore. So, I feel safe when you're driving. Yeah, I'll say this, Teslas are bigger. So finding a space and squeezing into it's going to be a lot more. I really do like having a small car. I like small cars. I don't like the giant oversized minivans. I don't like the soccer mom minivans. It's not my bag. But hey, it is a bag. I could be bagless. So I'll just be glad to have a vehicle. All right. I'm going to make myself a sandwich after this stream's over, and I'm pretty much going to say goodnight. This is the last piece, by the way. Ready? Let's go. Also, for those of you who haven't noticed, this channel is blowing the fuck up. I'm never going to stop calling this the second channel, for one, because then it'll make people want to go to the main channel, and that's what I want. And two, I just don't want for this to overshadow the main channel, and it clearly has already, so 'tis a blessing and a curse. You know, the alternative is that both this channel and the channel before doesn't have as much subs as this, so I'm glad to have any channel at all with this much publicity. I just wish it could be the main channel and not this, but it's what I get for uploading on here daily, so it's like, you know, what do I expect? Made my bed, now I'm sleeping very comfortably in it because I've accepted my fate. We should jam with E-Man tomorrow at 11. Oh, yeah. That's my plan. I'll be there. All working out for me is a very relative term because I still basically experienced a loss. I mean, I know I'm trying to do it. It's a not a bug, it's a feature thing, but it's like I would be able to drive. I'm still owing my mom money, so it's technically a net loss. I was just using that to defend the general principle of buying a Tesla. But for me, in my individual circumstance, I basically am fucked because financially, and I need money now more than ever. Could this like stupid thief have chosen like a year later to do this? That would have been great, you know? Or maybe you just don't steal at all, just like actually have a life and choose to do something good with it. Don't steal people's shit for valuable metals. Like, I know that's kind of like a comical supervillain thing, but it's just lame. The people who do it aren't even cool. Like, they're probably actual incels who just spend all they're probably really antisocial, can't properly talk in a job interview. That's why they can't get a proper job, and instead they have to resort to stealing, like fucking losers. Just have good social skills and have a brain that works. I'd be surprised the amount of people who can't do that. So yeah, whoever stole my car, kill yourself. You suck. And until next time, I will see you later. What happened to your face, E-Man? Why are you going live then? Don't check chat. What happened here? Don't check chat. I am checking chat. That's how I saw your comment. And then why am I going live? I know. Yeah, I am working on going live more consistently. So this thing with the paper streams. Expect more consistent quality. And shed holy bill. And yeah, E-Man, nice to see you here. Get off this live and practice. Yeah. I'll practice the thing. Oh yeah. Highlight the songs because I got to memorize. I got Origin down. Don't worry about it. The other songs, don't worry, I got them. What is it? Fucking Joe Henderson song. I'm only here to make you practice. Yeah, if I practiced right now, I'd probably get sound complaints, but I'll study the form. Don't worry. Jonathan, what happened to your face? Yeah, puberty happened. Yeah, if you want to know what the dimples are, just know that I could be a little more lucky, but I got unlucky. And I'm surprised my face even looks just remotely normal because fucking... I know Recordame. Fucking okay, great. Yeah. If you want to play Recordame, then you don't need to worry about me practicing. I can just play it already. I can practice Recordame like before Jazz Ensemble if you really want to one of the practice rooms just to make sure we got it down, but I'll play with enthusiasm. Recordame for me is like one of the more overplayed ones because Max Badel really wanted to play it a lot. So, all right. But hey, E-Man, nice to see you again. But yeah, that's what happened to my face, Jonathan. If you must know, puberty happened. But hey, listen, I'm glad I even look remotely normal because I had giant pits in my face. They were squirting out pus. My face would explode every 5 minutes. So, you know, it's a success story. James Shed Recordame, good directive. All right, James, you know what to do. I'm sure. I mean, yeah, if you don't know Recordame, you know, in and out, then whatever. Just practice it a couple times, figure it out. Make sure to know your way around the form because some people, they just forget the form. And, yeah. So, yeah, just get that form down. Mwah, chef's kiss. It'll be beautiful. All right. Good night, E-Man. I will find your channel, by the way. I'll remember that profile picture, excuse me, and I'll subscribe to you. You better post some trumpet content. or other content. If you post like football content, or if you post, dude, if you post like one of those like SpongeBob reaction videos or some shit like that, yeah, dude, totally do that. Brianna Hendricks, you're the lady who I met in Barnes and Noble earlier today. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, you are unlucky because the stream ends right now. Hope tomorrow's better for you. Yeah, hopefully some stupid fucking idiot doesn't steal my shit again. Because I mean, I was so close to suspecting that when I left my jelly bean bag and whatever Bed Bath and Beyond, because Brandon wanted to get a freaking candle for his grandma. You know, I was really suspecting that somebody was gonna, take my jelly beans. And one thing that's more valuable than my car are my jelly beans. I can totally be fine with eating jelly beans alone on a street, but if I'm in my car, my hot, shitty car, and I don't have a bad jar of jelly beans to eat from, you best believe I'm driving that car off a cliff. All right, this stream has gone on long enough. I am really hungry. I'm going to make myself a sandwich. And before then, I will see you fellas later. Isn't that a bookstore? Trigger the ending. My sister eats paper. She was addicted to this. That's not normal. Actually, you know what? No, that should be normal. Let's normalize eating paper and killing yourself and all that stuff. Killing yourself slowly by eating paper, not like knife to the neck. I'm saying like, don't kill yourself swiftly. Also, I need a what the fuck? Okay, that's ridiculous. Be right back. Here's the problem. Because believe it or not, the last haircut I got was fucking professional, and yet, I've had to cut my own hair for the last little bit, but I've cut my hair enough to the point where I feel like this should be my fault. So, fuck. Okay. And then there's always these little stragglers off to the side, and I know like you're supposed to do that, but no, I don't have time for that. And plus, I don't have the aim. Also, because I'm cutting my own hair, there's like a whole thing on how, even if you're a really experienced hairdresser, cutting your own hair is like not even anything. So. Okay. Fuck. Motherfucker. Let's see. I think I did it. Right? That's more normal. No little hangnails, no hair foreskins. Circumcision complete. I am a rabbi, and this is my souvenir now. I'm hanging this shit on my wall. You have no idea how many times I've done this shit in the past week. It's ridiculous. All right. Thank you very much for watching Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day, day 400 or no, 550. I forgot what damn. Day 550. I will see you all on tomorrow's live stream. That'll be day 551. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, this is goodbye.